All right, what's up, guys? Welcome back. Welcome back. This your boy Young Crow, and we are here with another Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 gameplay. Yes. Yo, I've been having such a blast with this game. This game has me laughing my ass off the entire playthrough. So, without further ado, let's get this thing going. Make sure you guys drop that like, subscribe, definitely leave a comment. I have no idea where I'm going. Okay, that's what I want to do. I wanted to go train with this guy real quick. All right, so I should be in the right place. Definitely in the right place. Is this him? Yep. Tomcat. I've heard incredible things about you.
I've heard incredible things about you. They say you let a fully loaded hay wagon roll over you.
Hi! It was quite the show.
Is that how you usually spend your free time?
Oh, often enough. People like it. But don't think it's some trick. It's the real thing. And it's not easy. It's not just about muscles, but about your overall approach to food and life in general. Being a strongman isn't a trade. It's a way of life.
I believe you. Getting run over by a wagon isn't for everyone.
That's right. Not everyone can do it. But I was nursed by a wild she-bear, so it's no problem for me. Nothing's impossible. Remember that. Nothing's impossible.
How's life? All good?
Couldn't be better, lad.
All right. How do you make a living?
I'd be interested to know what you live on.
I had lentils for lunch and bread pudding for dinner. What's it to you?
What do you do, I mean?
Right now, I'm talking to you. Then I'll go and have a bite to eat because I'm starving and need to keep my strength up. It's not so easy. The strongman trade can't be taken lightly.
Don't they say a hungry artist makes for a good artist?
A hungry artist is a bad artist because no one ever earned a crust by going hungry.
All right, you were raised by a bear.
You were raised by a wild bear, you said.
You think I'm lying? Or you're just amazed?
Well, it's just you're the first person I ever met who had that kind of upbringing.
The first, the only one, more like, fella. It was a cruel winter when they found me in that bear's den as a baby.
So you're an orphan?
If we rule out a human baby being born to a bear, then I reckon that's a good bet.
Right. That was stupid.
What?
No, I meant I was being stupid. About the bear thing, of course.
Well, there you go. Nothing's impossible for a man like me. Like I say, nothing's impossible.
I definitely need new
Can you show me how you pull off some of your feats of strength?
I don't know. You mean you don't know how to hand out slaps? Or just how to follow one up?
Well, I'm not a complete beginner. And I'm not as interested in slaps as I am in swordsmanship and wrestling.
Ah, I see. I could help with that. I wouldn't want to beat a dead horse, after all. You know what I mean, right?
I understand. I'll try not to disappoint you. And I'd be grateful if you'd make time for me, Master.
Of course I'll show you what I know. But you can't be stingy, my friend.
I understand. Don't worry. I'll pay you.
100. I need 100. I gotta leave. Yo, I suck. I need money.
Good day to you. Good day. Good day.
Totally need money. All right. The fact that I can't train without money.
It's you, Gajo. Aranka's prophecy is coming true.
What? What Gajo?
You come to save our family from this disaster.
Save how? What are you talking about? Slow down and tell me what happened.
How can I slow down, Gajo, when my Shea Marika is gone? My only daughter, gone. Her empty tent is all that is left of her. If Aranka's prophecy is true, you must help me.
Okay. What prophecy?
What prophecy? By all that's holy.
Miri Romney had vision, and she described a Gajo just like you. She said a stranger coming, not like us, different. And he will help our family, our honor. And I believe her every word. She's never wrong, Shosha.
Okay, how can
How
I
can
help?
I help you?
How do you think? You must find her and bring her back.
Do you think in that forest, maybe something could have...
No, I'm sure. Do not invite evil. Such lava can come true.
So she disappeared out of the blue?
On my honor as voivode of this camp. One moment she's here, next moment gone. We search for her, but not find. Then Aranka has vision. So we wait for Gajo, who will help us. And now, waiting is over. It's written in stars and how birds fly. I know nothing of such things, but everything Aranka says is true. Will you help me? Will you help an unfortunate voivode? I will reward you, do not worry.
I'll help.
I'll help you. I'm sure we'll find her.
Dear God, I know something good will happen the moment when I see you.
But hold on. You have to tell me more about Marika.
All right. When and where was she last?
Where and when did you last see her?
It has been 2 days. We even follow her tracks past her woman's hut and then on towards Apollonia.
You mean Bajena, the herbalist? She didn't advise you?
I do not know the Johanni's name, but I know she does not like nomads. She says she don't know anything, and if she know, she will not tell us. Such disrespect. Pooh! Be bucked!
Okay. Where can I find
Where's
her?
her tent? Maybe I can find something in there that'll help with the search.
We look through everything here. That's Zeratu. Nothing.
Still, I'd at least give it a try.
Mishto. But don't waste time. Marika, she sleep under a kind of oilcloth right next to Aranka's shop. She always liked the open air.
All right.
I think I know everything I need to know.
Please, find Marika and bring her back. Itu tavel bach, te sa stipend.
Ask the herbalist and search Marenka's tent.
Oh, it is you, Chaches.
What are you talking about?
You are that chavo from my dream, Jalas Mangesuno. You came to me, the Terno Gajo, friend of the Roma with clear eyes, the one who has suffered much. A stranger to take on the task that shall unite our familia once again, or divide us forever.
The Voivod already told me about the prophecy.
Then you know what needs to be done, Frau.
All right. Where should I look for Marika?
Do you have any idea where Marika might be?
Dear boy, the crystal ball is cloudy. The smoke from the herbs goes with the breeze. And the flight of the birds? No, that cannot be relied on.
Can you really divine things from bird flight?
As sure as my name is Aranka. But wait, there is one thing. Last night I dreamt of a city of rocks.
A city of rocks? What does that mean?
I can only say what I saw, nothing more.
All right.
But Bacht, sa Stipen.
All right, let's see. Here we go.
Nice scarf. Must have belonged to Marika.
All right, so we picked up Marika's scarf. And what the hell? I always get this so mixed up because I'm so used to looking at maps differently. Gonna move the checkpoint and Now that we did that, what we're gonna do is we're gonna ask the herbalist. So we're gonna go over here and ask her about Marika. Marika.
I'm looking for Marika, and I heard you
Marika.
know her.
I do. I know her quite well, in fact. But what do you want from her?
She's lost, and I'm trying to find her.
Henry, I think you'd best leave her alone.
Why? If she's in danger, I can help her.
Marika was here with her lover, but he was in rough shape. Blood everywhere.
What? Her lover? What happened?
Aye, with Bohush from Samin. Poor girl. She was terribly afraid of something. I begged them to stay here, said they were in no danger here. But nothing came of it. I went to pick some herbs, and when I came back, they were gone.
Who was she
Do
afraid
you know
of?
who she was so afraid of?
Everyone, as far as I know. Her own family and the people of Samin.
How come?
Most didn't approve of her relationship with Bohush. Both families took it as an affront to their honor. But that's all I know.
What
Do you
happened
know
to
what
them?
happened to them?
Sadly, I don't. Marika was terrified. She didn't want to talk about it at all. And then they were gone.
Do you have any idea where they might have gone?
Marika told me a few times about a cave chamber in Apollonia, but I've never been there myself.
In Apollonia? That's a long way to go.
At least you can see how scared she was to stay here. I fixed Bohush up the best I could. I hope they made it.
Do you know where exactly it is?
I do. You start from Trosky and go in the direction where the woodcutters cleared the biggest gap in the forest. The entrance should be somewhere on the right side of the valley. There should be one little rock wedged between two big ones. I remember that, because Marika told me that she sometimes feels just as small, like she's stuck between two big worlds.
Thank you. I'll try to find her there.
Well, that's all I know about her, lad.
All right. Thanks for your help.
All right.
Well, see you later. Have a good evening.
What can I do for you?
All right. Tell me more about the interesting job.
It's about those two idiot hands of mine, Venser and Franzi. They drove off with a cart full of goods towards Samin, and they never came back.
Do you want me to find them?
Just so. But more importantly, I want to know where my cart ended up, and especially the cargo. Go to Samin and find out what the bloody hell happened.
Okay. I'll
All right.
get on it.
I'll get right on it then.
Go ahead. And if you find that pair of fools drunk, kick their asses for me.
Gladly. I'll kick some sobriety into them.
All right. The jaunt. All right.
I'd like you to teach me something.
Sure, why not? If you pay me, I'll teach you a few of my tricks. What do you want to know?
Man, I can't pay you. Crazy. You gotta pay me.
Show me your wares.
See what I can sell here. I'm gonna sell this. And I'm gonna sell...
Pleasure doing business. Take care.
There's nothing else I can blacksmith. Because I only got the hunting sword recipe. Alright, so we're gonna go get these guys.
No, father.
All right, we're back at
fornicating.
Sabine, looking for this
Just
dude.
been loving my neighbor.
Hey! You alright there, laddie?
Oh, you should have seen him. He went as red as a cardinal's hat. Aye. Hey, servant, bring some wine.
Me? I'm not a servant.
Oh, I know. Old Samine is saving supplies for the wedding later. But you didn't need to bother your wee head about that.
Look, I'm not from here.
Oh. I didn't give a fuck what you fray.
Here we go.
You speak our language, do you not?
Well, Yarko, seems to me this fella doesn't know how to behave toward his betters.
The old man's hired hands are lacking in manners. We'll soon fix that.
Why do I gotta beat people up?
Now you're gonna die!
No, I'm not. I'm not gonna die. Come on.
Show your stuff!
Come on, bro.
I'm wounded.
A brawl!
See what happens. See what happens when you get your behind kicked.
Come on, your go.
Ow.
You're a disgrace. Come on. Oh, you wee
What
bastard!
in the devil's name is fucking going on here?
What do you think's going on, Grandad? I'm teaching your people here how we do things.
Grandad?
Why, Grandad? An old captain like you probably still remember the flood.
True enough, Yurko. I am old. And I remember all sorts of things. Like you. When you were a little nipper running around here bare arse, with a ribbon in your hair, screaming out how you was Princess Sophie. Poor lad, hadn't a moment's peace from his big sisters.
What about that wine?
Who in God's name are you?
Henry. The Takoff blacksmith sent me. Radovan.
Blacksmith, eh? Then you'll have some explaining to do. Come along and never mind that fool Yurko. Young Samin's getting married, so we has to put up with his kin from Moravia.
We'll be needing a dozen geese. And I must tell Vashek to get 3 pigs ready for slaughter. And the carters will have to be sent to Yetchin to get at least a peck of poppy seed for cakes. And gingerbread spices. Oh, and wine, too. It's almost all gone, what we bought only last week.
Enter!
Sorry to intrude, sir. This is Henry, blacksmith Radovan's hand.
Oh, excellent. Dorothy, leave us now. Just make sure that there's plenty of everything so long as it doesn't cost too much.
But, sir...
Not another word! Leave us! So Radovan sent you alone. Who's going to unload it all? It's a whole cartload.
Yeah, Radovan sent me, sir, but not with the goods. The thing is, he's missing his cart, along with the carter in his hands.
What? But they never came here. Are you telling me they got lost?
Well, I couldn't tell you what happened to them, sir, but it's my job to find them.
There are all sorts of vermin roaming the countryside.
Oh, no
sir.
need to imagine the worst right off, gnarly. Anyway, I need the load from that cart, So saddle up your old nag and we'll ride out, Captain. I could do with a breath of fresh air. I've had it up to the eyeballs with counting geese and pies.
What about Henry here, sir?
Well, what about him?
We could use an extra pair of hands. You know how my shoulder's acting up. Yuriko is shit-faced. And your son...
The older has work to do. All right, take Henry with you if you want. Just so long as he doesn't slow us down.
Thank you, sir.
About time, man. I got into something. Just got to punching somebody in the face.
lad, you going with us? I hope you're happy about it.
Yeah.
Glad to join.
I'll be glad to help you.
Oh, you reckon we can't manage on our own?
No, that's not how I meant it.
Take it easy, son. I'm only yanking your pizzle. By the way,
Yanking your
fellas at the
pizzle.
gate say you came here on foot.
Yeah, I did.
Christ above. And how are you going to ride with us? On the back of my saddle? You're a bit big for that, ain't ya? And I'm a bit too old.
I could borrow a horse. Could I borrow a horse?
You've got a stud farm here, don't you? Couldn't I borrow one of your horses?
Aye. And then we'd never see hide nor hair of you, nor the animal again. We don't lend horses. But you're in luck. Our groom brought in a grey nag not long ago. Tell him you've got to ride out with us, and he'll give it to you for a decent price.
All right. Thanks.
Well,
They always
that
want me
should
to
be
spend
that.
money.
Unless you've got any more questions.
No, I haven't. Let's get
No,
going.
that's all. But we should get going.
That we should. But it's getting pretty late. We need daylight for a search like that. Come back in the morning and we'll set out. If you want, stay here. You'll get a bit of grub in the kitchen and you can sleep in the barn.
All right, so go in the kitchen, get some grub, and I can sleep in the barn. That's not the greatest thing I want to do.
Mind where you're going.
Shut up. All right, so basically. Get me a horse so I can do the
Hey, young
mission with
fella.
these dudes.
Are you gonna keep us waiting?
No, I'm not. Where's he at? The horse. Where's the
Hey,
horse
young
kid?
fella.
Stay close to the others. It's not safe here.
Where's the horse dude at? Oh, he's out here. There we go.
What would you like?
That grey horse you have grazing here is mine.
What do you mean, yours? I bought it fair and square. I admit, it was only for a few groschen from some suspicious lad who found it down by the Rock Tower Pond, but that horse is not branded, so it belongs to me now.
All right. I can't even do nothing.
Fine. I'll buy her from you then.
That's more like it.
That's a good price for pebbles. Here are your groschen.
Good, good. I trust you'll be satisfied. I'll get the horse ready for you and teach you to call him over. It will take a bit of time. We're gonna miss that one.
All right. So, I guess we're ready now, right?
Move! Don't!
Let's get
I'm
going.
ready to set out, Captain.
Great! Now stick close to us, lad, and don't go wandering off.
All right, Captain.
All right.
Where will we start searching, sir?
If they drove out of Kharkov and headed towards...
All right, horse riding. Horses. Riding a horse. A fast horse is a great companion that will ease your travels and provide you with a tactical advantage while mounted. Horse gaits. A horse can travel at 3 speeds: trot, canter, and gallop. Just spur it on and it will speed up. You can see what speed you're riding at by the icon above your stamina bar. Horse stamina. Horse stamina works the same as Henry's. While it has stamina to spin, it can travel at maximum speed. If you spur it on while its stamina bar is empty, it will buck you off. All right. Speed up. Okay. I should be fine. Just like Henry, your horse has its own inventory. Okay, so.
They had to pass through Trosky.
Right, sir. You keep up with us, son. Trosky ain't far, but it seems there's fellas vanishing on the way.
Very good, Captain.
What do you think about it, Captain?
I know you told me not to jump to any conclusions, sir, but I can't help myself. Someone's running rampant around here, sir.
I know who's running rampant. Yurko in the cellar. We're out of wine again. I knew this wedding wouldn't be cheap, but I'm bleeding like a stuck pig. And the bailiff, the bride's father, you'd get more blood out of a stone than coin out of him. And then he behaves like I shit golden eggs just because I'm a noble. Even though he's got more coin than me.
Such are the times, sir. But that Yurko, he's going too far.
You know how those Moravians are. It's in his blood.
Aye, I noticed. But they're getting too much to handle. Him and his cronies. They started on young Henry, soon as he set foot on the courtyard.
What? Is that true, Henry?
It was nothing. Just a bit of a friendly brawl. They clearly had a skinful. I can understand it.
Well, I've sure as hell got no understanding for it. I hope they didn't hurt you.
Young Henry here gave Yurko a nice hammering.
Oh, that's no surprise. The fella can hardly stand upright most of the time.
You'd have to get up early to catch them sober. But they wasn't that drunk as to give Henry an easy fight.
Look here, lad. If you're such a champion, I'm sure you'd accept the challenge of an old man like myself.
Accept the challenge.
It would be an honor, sir.
Excellent. Not afraid, eh? That's what I like to see. There's an abandoned pen along the path a bit. We'll stop off there and see what you're made of.
Oh,
right,
God.
Sir. If you'll excuse me, I'll explain some things to the youngster here first. Wouldn't want no accidents happening.
Okay. So now what? This is gonna take a minute. I know this is gonna take a minute, so I'm probably gonna like skip the ride. I think that's the pen that he was talking about.
So, we're here. Gnarly, tell the youngster here what's what.
Alright.
There now.
All right, son. You're going to fight Lord Sameen. It'll be an honorable fight, so you better act accordingly. Hold on, Mo. I'll give you some gear for it.
All right.
What weapon will you give me?
What would you like?
Sword?
Don't get ahead of yourself, laddie. A sword belongs in noble hands. You can have my cudgel. It might be just a stick, but it's my stick, so careful with it.
Thank you, Captain.
Save the thanks, and get your arse into the pen.
Of course he was gonna give me a...
So,
right.
young'un, are you ready?
I'm not ready yet. Let me, Oh, I got it. Okay. Yeah, okay.
All right.
Let's do it.
Jesus, I'm hit.
Duh. What you thought this was? Come on. Come on with it. Yeah, you better take that whipping. Yeah, you going down. Let's go. Let's go. Get this whipping. You ain't gonna win. Go down. Yo, he's trying.
Henry, what do you say, son?
That was tough.
You really gave me the runaround.
I'm no spring chicken, but I'm as spry as ever.
God's truth, sir. You didn't disgrace yourself, but I can see the young un has spirit. Anyways, you can keep that old junk, Henry. Even my cudgel. But take care of the old fella. He might be just a piece of wood, but he saved my arse more than once.
I will, Captain.
And since you won, I've got something else for you as well. My shield.
Isn't that a bit too much, Gnarly?
Sir, my left shoulder's fucked anyway. I can't carry no shield.
True enough.
Thank you.
Oh, shoot, I got a shield, baby. This is awesome. Wait, as a matter of fact, let me go rinse myself off. I ain't too worried about that. I'll totally keep that shield on.
What a cheap old nag.
Ah, I needed that. It's good to stretch the limbs every now and again. And you're pretty handy, youngster. You should come to the courtyard, and Gnarly here will give you a good education in the art of the sword.
I call it the art of not getting skewered as soon as you step foot outside the village. But do come, Henry. We've got a nice arena in Sameen. It ain't no abandoned pig then.
You can't always choose your battleground, Gnarly. Whether it's a pig pen or an arena in Karlstein. It's the performance that counts. And while we're on the subject, where are you from, lad? It's clear you're not from Trosky.
Be vague.
I'm from all over. You don't have to concern yourself about that, sir.
If you say so. But be careful. We're wary of strangers here around Trosky.
And not just strangers.
True enough. Even your own blood can end up fucking you over. What's the saying, Gnarly? Greet a guest with one hand.
Grab a stick with the other.
Oh, that's right. No thief does half as much harm as a greedy relative.
What about that vagabond who was stealing chickens in Tackle last year?
He wasn't a thief, but a nasty swine. When we were catching him, he damn near skewered, Gnarly.
Near. That's the important thing. Anyway, that fella got more than a stick over the back, if you grasp my meaning, lad.
I do have a side mission I gotta work on over here.
I wouldn't want that mare if someone gave it.
Yes?
They just be really... Alright, so now what? Huh.
So, we're in Troskowitz. What now, sir? Should I go to the bailiff and ask if he might have seen someone?
Well, that makes sense. But the young fella here should do it. If the bailiff sees you, he'll guess I'm in the village and come and bother me. And I'm really not in the mood today for any bombardment of complaints.
I understand, sir. All right, Henry. Run along to the rat house and inquire about that wagon.
And Henry, not a word about me. Are we clear?
Alright.
As you wish, sir.
Alright, so... Bailiff. Where's it at? Talk to the bailiff.
Don't cause any trouble. Got it?
Have you seen a young girl selling baskets here? Her name is Pavlena.
Young Pavlena, you mean? Sure. A nice girl, kind. I think I saw her here on my last patrol. She had the baskets with her.
Are you sure? Where exactly did she go?
Well, it could have been another girl. I can't be absolutely certain. But she went towards the woodcutters' cottages, the ones between the tailors and the butchers. God be with you.
Alright, so I knocked that off. Between the tailors and the butchers. Okay. Where the hell is the bailiff? It's just a scribe. There he is.
Master Bailiff, can I ask you about something?
Ask away, by all means. Wait now, aren't you that lad who's helping Radovan in the forge?
Yeah, that's me.
I heard his hired hands went missing.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'm here.
Ah, I was thinking they were driving awful fast with that cart.
You saw them?
I did, a few days back. They raced through the village in the early evening so fast, they were dropping sacks of charcoal.
Where were they headed?
Towards the east, to Apollonia on the road to Yichin. And you're looking for them?
I am indeed.
I'm glad to hear it. I heard there were goods for Semine on that cart, and I can do without that kind of trouble now. On account of the wedding, you know?
Do you know anything about Radovan's hired hands?
Only what I've told you. But to tell you the truth, I wouldn't mind if they never turned up again.
Why's that?
Well, they might look like butter wouldn't melt in their mouths, and Radovan praises them, but I know people. That pair have mischief in their eyes. I can tell.
Alright, what about the wedding?
Seems you have a lot of concerns with that wedding, Master Bailiff.
Of course I do. I'm the father of the bride, after all. Although not everyone sees eye to eye with me. Lord Semine would be happier if I paid all the bills and left all the decisions up to him. Who's invited, what there'll be to eat and drink, entertainment, everything. It's not like I have a burning desire to deal with it, but if I'm going to pay for it...
I understand. But isn't it just that the groom's family is more concerned about these things?
That's not it. I'll tell you what it is. it's because Lord Semine is a noble and I'm just a commoner. Only I've got coin, while he's trying to keep the wolf from the door in that piddling estate of his.
You're right, Master Bailiff. Don't worry, though. People will find out you spared no expense for your daughter's wedding.
Let's hope. More like that old miser will go around saying the opposite and put me to shame.
I don't think Lord Semine would do that.
All
That'll
right,
be
that's all.
Thanks.
All right, so now we can go back and tell them that they ran off. All right, let's go talk to them.
Well then, young man, how did it go?
They drove towards Appin.
They were spotted here, sir. Going to the east, towards Apollonia.
So to Yitchin? The bastards. And what about my goods?
Oh, they were driving so fast, it was falling off the cart.
The thieving scum. Let's hurry. To Yitchin.
Sir, I could send a message to the Yitchin captain of the guard.
Oh, it'll take too long. We'll go and get them ourselves.
You'll be missing preparations for the wedding at home, sir.
I will. Praise the Lord Jesus Christ. If I have to choose between riding to Yitchin and listening to Dorothy's endless fussing, I'll take Yitchin any time. Besides, there's a nice inn along the way, the Three Cats. We can spend the night there. Damn it.
I remember that
You know how
place,
to ride a horse.
but I'm not sure, sir, if they'll let the two of us set foot inside the door.
Oh, gnarly, that was 15 summers ago. God knows if the place is even still standing.
Roman! True.
We have to go to work, mate. Where are you?
We'd better keep our eyes
Four-legged
peeled.
ogre gave me a
They might not have gone to Yitchin. They could have turned off somewhere. Or something could have happened. They might have been ambushed, maybe.
Will you give over with that? I'll bet my braves they weren't ambushed. More likely we'll find them boozing at the Three Cats.
That'd surely be the best outcome, if that old dive is still standing. Let's go, then.
Okay, are they gonna even speed up or nothing? They're just gonna straight walk it. Yeah, they're totally gonna straight walk it. Or gallop, probably. I think that's galloping. No, not galloping.
So, St. Anthony, which way now?
While you're praying to the patron saint of lost things, go and have a look along the road, Gnarly. And you, Henry, have a look to the left.
All right, sir. But don't forget, my eyesight ain't what it used to be.
Well, that's what we have the youngster for, isn't it? Off you go.
All right, investigate the area of the crossroads by the cemetery. All right, so is this... I don't see no... Is this the cemetery? I think it is, Wait, this is the cemetery right here. Yep. Yep. So go left. I see something.
Everything all right, eh?
What is this? This looks like tracks. Alright, let's... Yep, they look like cart tracks. And they look like they turned in here. That's the coal that he was talking about.
We're getting close. I can feel it in my bones, sir. You'll have the car back in no time.
I just hope we find the horses too. Yarmilka here ain't the youngest, and I wouldn't want to drag it back home myself.
A nobleman in harness. We ain't ever had such a spectacle in these parts.
You might get to see it soon enough. The lords in this country have all gone to the dogs. Every lowborn with a bit of coin builds a house in Kuttenberg, while we live in squalor. Why do you reckon that is, lad?
Dispute economically, dispute theologically.
That's the change in the economical situation, sir. The burghers have more rights, and they make smart use of them. They put their coin to work for them. They've got shops, baths, inns, mills, while the nobles sit waiting until Jack from Backwater Hamlet brings them 3 groschen in taxes on St. Gallus's Day.
You're right there. Only Jack hasn't even got 3 groschen these days. None of this would be happening if we had a king. And I mean a real one. Not Wenceslas or Sigismund. Oh, anywhere that's not ruled by a strong hand, all sorts of things go wrong.
Especially when you've got Moravian relatives eating you out of house and home.
Nice, so I answered that pretty good.
Oh, hold up. This is strange. I don't see any cart tracks. What do you reckon, Gnarly?
I'm blind as a mole, sir. But it's all peculiar, right enough. Where the hell could that cart have vanished to?
Well, that's just it. They had nowhere to turn off.
I'll look up the road a bit. And you, Henry, have a look back along the road. Maybe it fell in a ditch somewhere. Who knows?
Very well, sir.
Why am I jumping? Duh, I found all of this.
The blacksmith's cart. And someone went to a hell of a lot of trouble to hide it from the road.
Hey! I found the blacksmith's cart! Come here!
That's right, I found it a long time ago.
Well, now, here we have it. The blacksmith's cart.
Someone went to a lot of trouble to hide it from the road.
Of course, the goods are gone. The bastards hauled it off to the rocks. That's clear. Well, we can't let them get away with it. We'll carry on, but on foot. My old Yarmilka would only break a leg there. And keep a sharp lookout. Something stinks here.
I told you, they got ambushed by them bastards that's on the rampage around here, sir.
Oh, be quiet. We still can't be sure of anything.
Ah, Apollonia. I spent a lot of time running around here as a young lad.
Oh, not me. This place always gave me the shivers.
God's truth, I ain't got only good memories of it. One time, got my legs stuck in a crevice a bit further on. Trapped there all night I was, shitting myself with fear. It wasn't till morning that the folk from the fortress found me. The whole of Sameen was out looking for me.
See, at least you came here as a kid. It still gives me the creeps here.
Why's that, sir? It's just some rocks, ain't it?
You'd sing a different tune if you'd had the rope maker's wife as a nanny when you were little. Now, she had some tales about this place. Headless horsemen, goblins and white ladies. Every night, we'd gather by the hearth. The old woman would sit at her spinning wheel telling stories. I'll tell you, Captain, there isn't much I'm afraid of. But when that blind old crone was croaking her tales of devils and holes to hell, with the fire crackling and the wind whistling outside the window...
Listen. There's somebody there, sure enough.
Let's get closer.
You never know what crossing folk have to bear.
I don't be having much to say because they be having their own little conversations.
What do we do now? I heard more than two voices.
I used to clamber around here as a young lad. The girls from Slatigo used to come make a fire here and jump over it, and so's their underwear wouldn't catch fire. Sometimes they'd take it off.
That's nice, Gnarly, but I don't think it's scantily clad maidens we'll be running into here. So what's that got to do with anything?
Well, there's a nice view into the gorge from up there. We only have to go back a bit, then we can get up there nicely.
Right. Henry, what are you waiting for? This is just the kind of thing we took you along for.
I'll get on it.
Sure, sir. With a bit of luck, there might be some girls there, too.
I could do without girls with voices like that. Now get going.
What's wrong with you, Nick? They can't stay away from the tavern.
You two don't know the truth from an hole in the ground. Stumble was a priest. He showed me all these pictures and taught me a lot. Aye, Stumble was a priest. Pigs can fly. And Ghoul's name is really Sophie. For a wench.
Those
he's got a
definitely aren't the
miserable
blacksmith's
pound
hands.
sits on him. You really saw that? I'm not kidding. Honestly, tell him I'm not.
So how's it look, Sonny? How many?
I saw 3. And they don't look like Radovan's hands.
And what about my goods?
I didn't see them. It looked more like a patrol. I reckon there might be more of them hereabouts.
Seems we can't avoid a fight. I hope you're ready, Henry.
Of course.
Of course. We'll smash them to smithereens, and in the evening, we'll drink a toast from their skulls. Ha-ha!
Hold your horses, son. Keep some of that piss and vinegar for the fight. You might have whipped me in that pig pen, but this is a different matter.
So, how are we gonna do it? Do you just want to charge them, sir?
What else do you suggest?
Up top would be good.
Someone could go back up top and try to take one of them down with an arrow before we charge them. There's a good view of the camp from up there.
Good idea. Borrow my crossbow. My shoulder's giving me jip anyway.
All right, sir.
Climb up top, and as soon as you shoot the first time, we'll charge them. And make sure you don't hit one of us.
Right you are, Captain.
I'm trying to tell a story.
Alright, so now I got a crossbow.
Have you forgotten I was ordained, you ignoramus? For fun.
Okay, we're gonna put you here. And my damn sword back. My shield.
sake, you was never ordained hunter.
I was. Stumble did it. In the forest chapel by Bodera.
Like, fucking ordained you. Just 'cause old Stumble poured some...
I'll get you! We'll kick your ass
Come on, bro.
Got him!
We'll finish this quickly!
Slice him up!
Yo, I suck at this crossbow crap.
Ain't had enough yet!
How am I missing?
Real blood, yeah!
You can hardly stand, asshole!
I did nothing. I did nothing.
Stop dawdling! Hey, Henry, get over here!
Oh, this day took it out of me, and no mistake.
And it ain't over yet, sir. Your goods ain't here. And none of them bastards look like the blacksmith's hands. Am I right, Henry?
Hard to say. I've never actually seen them. But I don't think it was them.
Me neither. But right past that peak is another good camping spot.
You think this was a patrol?
It makes sense. But I don't want to go assuming the worst. We might have just run into them bandits by chance.
Yeah, well, you were right, as always. Let's go, then. Are you ready, Henry?
Let's go.
I am. Let's go.
Hold on, lad. Give me back my crossbow. You weren't thinking of keeping it, were you?
Your shoulders.
Has your shoulder stopped hurting, Captain?
Shut up and hand it over, smart ass.
Of course. You did a good job.
I should bloody think so.
I thought we had everything clear, Venser. You tried to fuck with me, so until we ride out, you're gonna stick right there and keep your mouth shut.
We did everything you asked. We got the blacksmith cart and the goods.
Horse shit. You tried to fuck me. That bastard cousin of yours owned up to it.
It was his idea. I wanted nothing to do with it.
Make no difference to me, Venser. You vouched for the crooked fucker. So now, it's on you. Actually, you could consider yourself lucky. If you hadn't saved my ass that time in Colleen, I'd have goat ear skin you alive.
Bastards. You can't trust anyone in these parts. Get ready, Gnarly. We are going to parley.
Like that time at the Shani, sir?
Yes, exactly.
Only there was more of us that time, and less of them.
Oh, don't worry, there won't be a problem. They're just common thieves. Besides, I'll take young Henry with me.
What, me?
And if they're still feeling brave, you get to try out that new plaything of yours. Ahem, gentlemen, I'm obliged to you for looking after my goods, but I'll take them back now. Just hand them over, and I'll let you go.
Oh, you must be from Sameen, sir. Of course,
I'm
you
gonna
can have
take that
everything
armor.
back. As long as you ask nicely, eh? Well, how about we do things differently? You lay down your weapons, and we can all have a nice little chat. I mean, I don't intend to go murdering local lords. I just want your coin.
That's very noble of you, sir.
One down. Don't you run.
What are you gaping at? At them!
And yeah. All right, here we go. Let me get this.
You're no match for us,
Who else wants some?
Hey, that's the last one.
Useless.
Nice hit.
No, you don't. I'm on, Scott.
Let's go. Let's go. Out. Get down, bro.
I'll rip your ass open.
Come to me, someone!
Go down. You're next.
They got what they deserved, the fuckers. Henry! Hey, Henry! Are you listening?
Yes, sir.
Come here!
What now?
One of them bastards fled into the rocks. Chase him down and bring him back.
All right. Which way did he go?
Did you see which way he went?
No, I had other things on my hands. Besides, you're the one who's supposed to keep watch.
I'll go and track him then.
Great. Hurry.
I'm still from a noble family.
All right, catch the hired hand.
But who's going to stop me?
There he is.
I've got you now, Venser. You've nowhere to run to. Yield.
Well, why the fuck would I? It's just you against me. Besides, if I do yield, it's the rope for me anyway.
All right. You're no match for me.
One-on-one, yeah. But it must be clear to you that you're no match for me. Even if the noose is waiting for you, it's still a more pleasant death than getting your head smashed in with a rock. And believe me, I'll do it if there's no other way.
Fuck. All right. I'll come with you. But you'll put a word in for me.
I might. As long as you don't try anything.
Promise me.
I won't promise you anything. Now, come on. I've got a prisoner for you, sir.
Excellent. It all worked out quite well in the end. Gnarly will take care of this scum.
What about Gules?
He caught a few good hits, but he's alive. We'll take him with us. I need to have a strong word with him. You did a good job, youngster. You've got heart. And so you don't say I had you clambering over these rocks for nothing. Here's something for you.
Thank you, sir.
Don't thank me. You deserved it.
Yes.
Now, let's get that accursed cart back to Sameen. Want to ride? We'll go via Troskowitz. We can drop you off there, and you won't have far to Tarkov. You ought to report back to Rattay as soon as possible about what happened with his hands.
Yeah.
A ride would be great. My legs are sore.
Wait until you're my age. Well, let's get going.
I didn't do nothing wrong, I swear. It's all Venser's fault. It was him who said we'll sell the cart to Gills.
It weren't like that at all. We shook on it. But on the way, you had the idea we'd keep it.
What? That ain't true.
Leave it out, you two. One way or another, you wanted to fuck me over. Doesn't matter whose idea it was.
So, you wanted to steal the cart for yourselves, but you still got caught?
I didn't want to steal anything. That was Venser.
It was your idea. What the fuck are you talking about, blaming Venser?
You really are prize idiots. If you hadn't gone round the rocks, you could easily have got away. But I've got a big heart, so I sent the lads to give you a hand.
I told Francie it wasn't a good idea to nick it.
Bollocks. As soon as you saw the lads, you gave the horses the whip. You were holding the reins, Professor.
You see?
While you were shouting rude insults. So you're both in it up to your necks, as far as I'm concerned.
Where are you taking us?
To Sameen, where his lordship will hear you out and decide what to do with you.
I hope you realise you can't just execute me.
Ah, it depends. By rights, I should send a plea to some court to decide if we can behead you. But in these shitty times, nobody will give a toss. Parchment's dear, and ink ain't free either. So as far as I'm concerned, I'd happily risk it and knock your head off without permission.
I see how the law is respected here.
Ha! Are you yanking my pizzle? You're a fine one to talk about law.
And what will happen to us?
If Lord Semin's in a good mood, he'll try to find out whose idea it was.
It definitely wasn't mine.
You're such a rat, Francie!
On the other hand, when I hear you lot going on and on, I reckon he might not give a damn.
I'm innocent. I swear on my ma's soul.
Is that supposed to soften my heart? Ha! Every man she could, I dragged to the gallows, swore on his mother. Nobody with any decency would risk his mother's immortal soul, even if he was as pure as the driven snow. But this bastard doesn't think twice about his soul. You should be ashamed of yourself.
The captain's right. Only the lowest of the low swears on his mother.
That's right! You always were a piece of shit, Francie. No scruples.
Well, ain't it grand to have you here to explain everything? Now shut your gobs, the three of you. Don't want you poisoning the air with the shit you spout.
All right, guys, we're going to end this right here. If you enjoyed it as much as I did, make sure you drop that like, subscribe, definitely leave a comment. Until next time, thank you.